On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
It was going to talk about was his reality of being his perception of being the great leader, a great father, a great husband, all that stuff, to the reality that he cheated with his wife. Why we just can't acknowledge that? Guess what? He was a great man. But like you said, every great man got flaws. We cannot be critical on a great man flaw. Just like Umar Johnson. You say he does great things, but you also be critical of his flaws.
I didn't say he do great things. Let's be clear. That's not what I said.
You said you praise him for the greatness that he do.
No, I said that I agree with him on some of the points that he make, and then others I disagree. So I'm objective in my analysis of the things that he's saying.
This is what's wrong with the black community. When we never could be critical of each other, how can we expect to grow?
What Obama was doing in his bedroom, I don't care if he had a whole set of chicks that was in there with him. That's not what I elect the president for. I'm trying to look at your policy. I'm looking at whether or not inflation is going to rise, what the economy is doing. Am I going to be able to have a job? Am I going to be able to start a business? Is this a business-friendly environment? I don't care what you do in your bedroom. That's between you and Nick.
Okay, that's you, but there's a reason. There's a reason even for becoming a president. That the background checks, they asking everybody who knows you, they need to know who your character is.
Because they know it's easy to sell to black people based off of an image versus what it is that's going to be best for you.
Did Trump have good character, and look how much he did for us.
They know it's easy to sell to y'all based off of this image that y'all need.
No, it's not.
Instead of the person that's going to get you the best result.
Hold on, y'all. I want to try to get logic. Let me try to get logic in here real quick.
This has nothing to do with. This has nothing to do with color. This all has to do with what you are. What are you doing? Your title, and there's titles that hold higher.
Hold on, y'all. I want to get logic in here after Courtney. Hold on. Let me get logic in. I got you.
Real fast. It'll be real fast. Trust me, real fast. So Trier was right. She did call him a nigga. Psych. No, she didn't. She said my nigga. So she was saying I don't vote. Yes, go. I just listened to it. She said my nigga. So we know we use that when we say
expressing yourself. Like,
let's keep this real, my nigga. I just heard it. So, like I said, but if you're in your feelings and you looking for something, but I got some too. This it for Anton.
That word is Logic's normal vocabulary. That's why he's like that.
Wait, Trill, you welcome to go look at it. She said, "Let's keep it real, my nigga." So you welcome to
wait. My argument was never that she called him a nigga. I don't give a fuck about that. She said that you're not a great man. He said you're an okay man. Did she not say that?
Oh, I thought y'all said she disrespected him by calling him a nigga. Somebody said that. We gonna
I didn't say that. I said she disrespected him by saying he wasn't great.
Hold on, brother.
She said he was just okay. She said that.
If you did say it, let it go. Cause I distinctly asked. I said, damn, she called this nigga nigga. But look, the only thing is this, right? If we stand that way, right, then that means Anton Daniels need to shut down your YouTube channel, and Trill Season need to shut down your YouTube channel, and then you need to go completely off a person's perception. Because now, if you cannot be critical, which that's what y'all do for a living, y'all critical. Y'all don't talk about the good things that people do every day. You critical of the things that you do that they do that you don't like.
So I don't give just as much love to the good things.
I'll let you go. Let me finish.
You're right.
If it's your standpoint that you cannot be critical on somebody based on their reality, the actions, or should you stick to the perception of them, right? That means you should not talk about none of these people on YouTube no more. Based on your logic, all you should do is talk about all the good stuff they do and not the reality of it.
That's not true. That's not true. Because as a matter of fact, one of the things I do, and one of the people that I'm critical of is Dr. Umar Johnson. But at the same time, I'm able to be objective enough to, on one video, say, you know what, I agree with him. He absolutely right on this specific thing. And Logic, you know, I give credit. I give credit to a lot of people. I highlight a lot of the good stuff, and I a lot of the overwhelming majority of what I do on my platform is pour into people.
Yes.
And then on the other side, I'm objective enough to say I don't agree with Dr. Umar Johnson on this point. I don't necessarily attack Dr. Umar Johnson, the person.
Okay, but this is what she did. She said he was great for doing the civil rights movement.
No, she said he was good.
Oh, listen, because y'all listen. She said he was great. Yes, she acknowledged it. That's hey, look, I just listened to it. Maybe y'all need to. She said she acknowledged that he did great things for the civil rights movement. She acknowledged that she did great things for black people. She acknowledged that she did all these great things, just like you said you acknowledged with Umar Johnson. So why can she not be critical of him for being unfaithful? Like I said, if this is standard y'all gonna live by, then you just simply destroyed y'all YouTube careers.
Because she doesn't know. She don't know for a fact that it was true. She just speculating, and she's using it to diminish what he did that was great. Now listen, I'm gonna just digress, because if it ain't no hope, if Martin Luther King can get smoked, it ain't no hope for none of us. None of us got no hope from here on out going forward. And again, I'm not even the person that's on that pro-black movement, but I can still acknowledge when people do something. If Martin Luther King got no hope, if he able to be criticized, if he was able to be talked to the way that she talked about him,
it doesn't take away from what he's done for us, though. Like, not in the least bit. I think it was more so. I think it was a good example to use, just because he's a leader. He was one of our people's leaders. Like, if you're a man that's
being able to speculate on a man's legacy.
No, I don't. And
I'm not even here to defend himself, and you can use
that part
speculation.
I don't agree with. That part I don't agree with. But what I will
then they should keep their name out his mouth if they can't speak facts.
Right. But the thing is, if we're talking to the fact that he was a leader, right? And we're talking about perception versus reality. And she's speaking to the fact that as a leader, you're first leading your household, right? And she's feeling like he could have potentially led his household astray by being led by his carnal,
What she's assuming, but that's speculation, because his wife apparently said that he didn't lead his household astray.
And you assuming that he did.
Well, I'm going by the results. The results says she was still there rocking with him. And so all we can go by is what we know, not what the speculation is.
She rocked with him because that mean that he wasn't cheating?
You don't know. So how you gonna speak on speculation?
If we're critiquing what they was talking about, then they set the standards. We're critiquing what they said. So the premises they was gonna talk about was his reality of being his perception of being the great leader, a great father, a great husband, all that stuff, to the reality that he cheated with his wife. Why we just can't acknowledge that? Guess what? He was a great man. But like you said, every great man got flaws. We cannot be critical on a great man flaw. Just like Umar Johnson. You say he does great things, but you always be critical of his flaws.
I didn't say he do great things. Let's be clear. That's not what I said.
You said you praise him for the greatness that he do.
No, I said that I agree with him on some of the points that he make, and then others I disagree. So I'm objective in my analysis of the things that he's saying.
This is what's wrong with the black community. When we never could be critical of each other, how can we expect to grow?